All right. What is going on, guys? It's Brando Linick here, coming to you from my home office, and want to talk to you really about what you're searching for, which is how to become a nurse consultant. Now, there's different ways and different methods you could do this as an independent nurse or as an RN nurse. There's different ways you could approach it, depending on what way you want to tackle it is up to you. But I figured because there's different approaches you could take, all right, all depending on your circumstances and what you're looking for, I would share with you more so how to actually make money as a consulting nurse, because having been in the consulting space in different opportunities, different businesses, and not just the consulting space like network marketing, multi-level marketing, having tried a lot of different types of things over the last couple of years, there's a handful of different trainings, programs, and systems out there, and every single person who I've gotten around in the consulting, network marketing, multi-level marketing, direct sales space, every single one of them who have made consistent incomes, it's funny because they all actually apply one common concept. They all have like different techniques, but it all comes down to one specific thing that they master and they apply in their business every day. And people who don't know this, I've seen them get started as consultants and network marketers in this work from home arena as an entrepreneur, and they fail to really get themselves up and off the ground. I call them a grinder because they make a couple sales in the beginning, or they have friends and family that they kind of pitch to, and they get a couple sales from their friends and family, but then 6 months go by and 12 months go by and they have a grand total of like 10 sales. And it's not even enough to maintain with their lifestyle. It's not enough to feed a little baby at the end of the month. And because it's so gruelingly painful, and every time they get a sale, they get a client, it feels like magic to them that they eventually grind out some more and then they quit. And if you don't want to fall into that category, the one secret, the one tip I will give you when it comes to making money, not just as a nurse consultant, but any type of network marketing, multi-level marketing, direct sales, business owner, as a distributor and consultant, is your list. It really comes down to your list, your sphere of influence, okay? And if you don't have a sphere of influence that is expanding every day, people who are coming specifically to you, who like you, know you, and trust you, and want to do potential business with you, the chances of you making a long-term consistent income, it's going to be tiny. And you can go out there, you can do home meetings, you can do three-way calls, you can bug your friends and family. Unless you have 100,000 friends and family, you will run out of people to talk to, okay? But I wouldn't encourage you to go out and cold market prospect. Like, you can do those things if you really enjoy it, if you're a sociopath, but if you're honest with yourself, if you've ever done cold market prospecting where you're like opening up the phone book, calling someone who has no clue who you are and you don't know them, or you're going to Walmart looking for people who are wearing suits and ties and you're going to hit them up because they look like they'd be interested in doing business with you. If you've ever done it, it's just painful, it's not fun, it's not effective. We're not in the 1950s anymore, which is why I would suggest to you, if you do not have an influence and it's not growing every single day, or I should say a list, if you want to call it that, a list of new contacts of people every single day coming to your business, wanting to learn more about you and what you have to offer, then I would encourage you, learn how to use systems online to attract an endless amount of prospects to you and what you have to offer. That way you can become the hunted instead of the hunter. This is a big, big difference, because it's a big deal that I had with, going back about 15 months ago when I transitioned from old school tactics, all right, doing home meetings and three-way calls, and I transitioned and switched over to the internet, which is not the only way to go, all right? You can go do home meetings and coffee dates with people, but you can only do so many of that in a day. And because I learned this, I was able to not just create in a period of 90 days a full-time income business working part-time, all right, but I've also in the last month and a half here been able to personally enroll a person per day in my primary business. So this stuff does work. It can definitely work for you. Just know there's not so many different tactics and strategies and party ideas and sales tricks and tips you could learn. There is, okay, but those aren't really what's going to make you money, all right? What's going to make you the income where you can quit your job, or you can have time freedom to travel more and do what you're passionate about, is having a list of contacts that are coming specifically to you, who like you, know you, and trust you, and then obviously having, as a consultant, products and services that you're offering, okay, that are actually of value, that pay you what you're worth. And you'd probably like leverage with that. So I wouldn't encourage you to create your own products and services, all right, even if you are a nurse. I wouldn't suggest it, because it's such a big learning curve trying to create a product and service, put it out there in the marketplace, test it, tweak it. It's a long process. It'll take you like 2 years to finally hit the golden egg and be able to walk away and have freedom in your life. So that's my tip, that's my overview. It can save you a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. You can take it, apply it, leave it, whatever you feel like. That's just my personal experience, and it's what worked for me. So if it worked for me, it can definitely work for at least one of you who take take this and apply it, and don't want to be like the 99% who get information and don't take action on it. So I hope you enjoyed this. It's been fun. If you do like these type of conversations, you like to learn more information from me about how to actually build a business on the internet, in direct sales, network marketing as a consultant, if you're coachable, trainable, willing to learn some things, even though what I've done is not a nurse consultant, if you'd like to learn this, to have that freedom to do what you're passionate about, if you're coachable, trainable, willing to learn some things, check out my site. It's 123marketingtips.com. The link will be in the description, and I'll see you on the beaches of the world. Take care.